Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. All right, we've got our slate punched in. We're about ready to get started. Just a friendly reminder, as always, please make sure that you stay by. As soon as we're done, I'm going to have some pretty interesting results. We're already on day 4, and there's a pretty major shakeup in the standings. Yesterday's layer seems to have had no middle ground. It either really hurt some people or helped others. And so you're going to be blown away when you see the leaderboard has been, like I say, just completely shaken up. But with that said, let us go ahead and take a look at how Rise to the Equation will perform today on Wordle. Because I'm in the thick of it, guys. We're going to battle this out together. Okay? All right, so Slate. Let's hit enter. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, the thing is, though, it's still slightly scary because, you obviously want to go straight for this thing, and we will. But boy, there's just a lot of options available, I think. Now, I do know that when we have an S and an L green, we want to do slump. The thing is that now we have this nice juicy E, don't we? So we have to also consider the fact that it could be sleek. That would be a good one. All right, so let's see here. Let's start with the SLE, in which case I don't really see much. And then I don't know if there's any type of a standalone word that we could use here. No. So I'm looking at sleek, and I'm also thinking about sleep. I think we had sleep, though. I really do. So, should we go with sleek? Get ready, guys. Woo! Oh, man, that was awesome. And I didn't even need to go into my second word repository for Wordle, did I? I mean, I know that a green S and a green L does require slump, but there's absolutely no need to put that in there. It wouldn't make any sense when we've got the E. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had that locked in. And I do think it pays to remember some of those previous Wordles. Because, again, I do think, I wonder if it was, oh, my goodness, I think I got lucky. I think it was spell that we had. It was spell. Oh, so it could have been sleep. Oh, man. All right. Well, I know that Wordle's going to bite me in the you-know-what pretty soon. Because you know, guys, perfectly well that, your luck does eventually run out on this game. That said, I will take it. I will take it. Thank you very much. Oh, man. That is extremely satisfying. All right, now Scoredle is going to... Scoredle is, I think it's going to be oh my God, I think I can actually overtake Scoredle today. Because I think Scoredle will probably go slate, sleep, sleek. Okay? That might be my guess. Again, it's weird to think about what it does in those very kind of like super close situations, but I sort of feel like it'll definitely go slate, sleep, sleek, a 3-stepper. Let's find out. Let's find out. Oh man, I still am very psyched about it. Getting that in 2 is insane. Wow. I'm really falling in love with the word slate. It's probably literally my favorite word right now. Okay, so enough of that. Let's go to Scoredle and quickly get that set up for everybody. And again, we're predicting the 3 steps. We're going to go first put in the answer, which was sleek. And we did slate. And yeah, I can tell I'm going to get the Scoredle prediction correctly as well. Because it wants to do sleep. However, we finished it off with sleek. And look at that. Dang. Should I do a double howl? No, I'm not going to do that, guys, because that's going to seem like I'm gloating, and there's no need to do that. We're in championship mode, and I want to behave as a good, with good sportsmanship. Okay, so one howl is deserved. You guys know how it feels when you get a two. It's absolutely, it's just ecstatic. And yeah, I predicted Scoredle. It's going to go slate, sleep, sleek, which is awesome because I gonna overtake Scoredle. And as you're about to see, guys, Scoredle is very, very high in the standings. So speaking of which, let's get right to it. Let's get to the standings, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this very much. And pop it up here, and let me just move myself over, just so that we get plenty of screen space. Bam, here we go. All right, so I've actually adjusted it a little bit. Thanks to Ellen Sassani's wonderful suggestion. As you can see here, guys, I'll just scroll all the way down. I've kind of colored it according to color ribbons that you get for various things. I think they do. Well, I know for sure that they do it for horse shows. Believe it or not, when I was a little guy, I did horseback riding, and I would go to this summer camp, and I remember getting a red ribbon for riding Western style, and I have no idea how I did it because I didn't even know how to ride Western. And they probably do these types of ribbons for like dog shows and stuff. So yeah, I just went by her color code, and I'm going to assume it's correct because Ellen's pretty smart. All right, so here we go, guys. Now here we just have to say right off the bat, there's this character named Robdle. All right, and he's basically half human, half Excel spreadsheet. And by hook or by crook, the guy is just devastatingly effective. I mean, look at this. Robdle has quadruple threes, which is extremely impressive, not just because it's a fantastic score, but it's just obviously his consistency is unparalleled. And as a result, he's tied for the lowest score of 12. So congratulations, Robdle. We'll see how much longer you can keep this up, my friend. But you're doing amazing. Now, there's a new entry that has joined the mix by the name of Mighty Caucasian, which is just an absolutely glorious username. And as you can see here, Mighty Caucasian also has a 12, thanks to a phenomenal result yesterday with Layer. That's definitely one of the top, if not the best result I've seen here on our channel. So good job, and thanks so much for joining, Mighty Caucasian. I'm looking forward to seeing your future results. All right, so now what's next? What's next is our red group, okay? We have Scoredle, okay? And Rise to the Equation, Dr. Dan 3, Gil Earl, and Noor Rishi all tied at 13. Now, guys, can you notice here? I do have these fours scattered about the grid a little bit. Those are in red because I decided I'm kind of tired about reminding people about the gray. Notice I got everybody out of the gray zone. I don't want to keep reminding and sound like a broken record. So what I did is for those folks who don't have a particular result for a particular day, so for instance, Gil, I don't have his wine or his skirt result. I'm just going to put an average score of 4. Okay, I was thinking of doing a 6 to incentivize you to just really get me those results because nobody would want to see a 6 sitting there. But I'm being nice. I'm giving you a 4. And I'm also thinking that there's going to be a point where if we have maybe more than a certain number of these 4s floating around, I have to sort of crack the whip a little bit and disqualify you. Because there's a point where you just can't have that many kind of like open results. So I'm not sure where I'm going to tap that out at. Maybe you guys can give me some suggestions. I was thinking maybe 10. That might be a bit too generous. You might think that like even 2 or 3 is enough. But I'm open to suggestions, okay? Anyways, congratulations, you guys, on getting amazing results in the 13s. I'm very impressed. Now comes our yellow group. These are the 14s. We've got Dan and Seb, Babo 0616, Mata Muerte, Salad Von Baca, Wendy Jarvis, Ellen Sassani, the New York Times Wordlebot, Christian O'Neill, Michelle Lamb, and Jessica Clare. All right, guys. So all of your results are there. Just Michelle, if there's any chance, I know you're amazing and come almost every day. So if you could update me on those two, that would be great. But I know that we have lives, guys. Not everything revolves around Wordle. Stuff happens. But But yeah, it's just a friendly reminder. Also, Christian, I would love to get your results too, right? Just one result with the two, although that is phenomenal, we do need to see the rest of the picture, right, my friend? So please give those to us. All right, then we have our white ribbon results. We've got Dora A, Mindcraft, Martin Steed, Misthetic, Canamus, and Tornado the Twixter has fallen upon us with his vortex, and we all have 15. So good job, guys. Very nice work. All right. Then we have a purple group with 16s, and this is what I'm talking about. Major shakeup. Paul Allen was dominating the top group for the first 3 days, and unfortunately, our good friend took a pretty heavy hit on layer, and I'm basically giving fails a 7. I think that makes sense because most of the time we would get it more or less on the next guess, so it would count as like 7 guesses. So yeah, these are our 16s. Paul Allen, Ascension, Lapnodon, Damiano 54, Joe, Aldfouter, George Clark, Trigonzo Bob, and Kamutha K. All right, so hang in there, guys. Again, any one of you could also just bounce right back up to the top blue or red group. You never know. We've got our greens, which are at a total of 17 over the first 4 days. Braden Slays 43, Burnt, first name Georges Thibodeau, Odie Dog, and PJ Stitcher. And my dear friend Georges, if you could kindly give me that result for layer, it would be much appreciated. You've been with me virtually since day one, so I would love to get that result. We've got our purple group. We've got Johnsky and Robert House, both scoring even with 18s. And then we've got I think it's a brown group, Alistair Gorman, 20, and Jacob O'Mahony, 20. And I have to give Alistair credit. The guy has just an amazing sense of humor. He just wanted to double check that this particular competition was for getting the highest possible score. I'm sad to report, Alistair, it is like golf, and we want to try to get the fewest number of strokes possible. But I know you're going to bounce back, my friend. We're still very early into the contest. But there you go, guys. Those are the results over the first 4 days. And I'm kind of looking forward to putting the spreadsheet together for day number 5, because it's quite possible that yours truly may have ascended to the coveted blue zone. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed today's edition of Wordle with Art. And no matter what happens, I really do wish you guys all the best. This is going to be super fun, and I want nothing more than the top results for you guys. All right? So I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow with yet another edition of Wordle with Art.